Well, next weekend, classic car lovers get a special treat once again in Greensboro. It's almost time for the Greensboro Auto Auction Classic Car Sale. That is next weekend, not this coming. But this time around, there's something really special. One particular car could bring in an incredible amount of money, and it's all for charity. I hung out with Johnny Ransom of GAA to get a quick look. Johnny, so this car, not only does it look fabulous, but it's got a, what did we say, a famous background, right? Tell me about
Absolutely. This is George Shinn and Megan, his wife. They're donating this car to Samaritan Purse. We're going to raise money for the veterans. There's a veteran organization also that we're going to be doing, that we're going to donate this to. Also, they're hoping that they're going to raise $1 million. Okay.
With this?
With this. And
wow.
I mean, I think he's got some pretty backing people, from Rick Hendricks to Eddie Benoit's Construction to Mr. Green's involved. There's, we're involved, and it's been advertised. You know, they had their big meeting in Denver in February, and this thing was on display when they had their big meeting out there about what they're doing for the veterans. And this is a really big deal for us to be able to have the opportunity to be able to do that at our auction.
Well, and I haven't heard, maybe you've done this before and I don't remember it, that to have that big of a charity aspect to it. That's that's kind of a new thing.
Yes, it is.
And this is the former owner of the Hornets and the Charlotte Knights. That's Mr. Shinn, right?
That's
George
correct.
Shinn.
George Shinn.
Tell me about the car.
It is a 2008 Striker Mustang. They didn't make, but it was a limited production of this. And of course, it's got the American theme to it. And I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with the veterans and America going on. And so it's going to be really, really good.
This is great. $1 million right there. You're looking at that. Thank you, John, for letting us in and checking it out. We appreciate it. It's so hard to believe that one car could bring in $1 million, but it could do that. And this is the first time that GAA, they've done charity things before, but the first time they've done something this big. And George Shinn, former owner of the Charlotte Hornets and the Charlotte Knights, donated the car to be auctioned.
That's awesome.
So, very cool.
So is that probably the most expensive car that's there?
You know, sometimes not. I mean, it just depends. I was there one year. They had a Ford Shelby that the starting bid was $350,000. So it's interesting to see how this goes, but it all goes to help veterans. So good stuff.
And you've done several stories with like cars and being in person. I was about to say, I mean, tell me what that's like to be in a room of all of these amazing, expensive cars, but then cars that have a lot of history to them.
Yeah, some of, like last time they had a Jimmy Buffett car. A car that was owned by Jimmy Buffett. They had, they're working on some. There may be another Jimmy Buffett vehicle in the next auction, not this one. They're working on that. Johnny Cash, like they've got all kinds of things coming up. What's happened with GAA that a lot of people don't know, that it's right here in Greensboro. There's Mecum and Barrett Jackson are the two big classic car auctions out west. But Greensboro Auto Auction is now number 3 behind the two biggest in the world, really. And they pretty much dominate the East Coast.
Does it make you want to go fast, Eric?
It makes me want to be able to buy a car that I can't buy. Way too expensive.
Well, you won't get lost out there in that type of car with it being that brand, you know what I mean?
Keep that
if you're lost, we will find you.
Police will find you too.
Police will find you too. We'll be right back.